been a disappointing summit. Nothing much in the way of agreement. We've got now a climate-denying president-elect in the United States who says climate change is a hoax. We've had President Milei of Argentina walk out. And it's made me reflect on way back in the dark ages when I was doing my environmental science degree, an equation we were taught very early on, the risk management equation, which is right there. It's risk equals probability times cost, or put in a more simple risk equals likelihood times impact. So the import of that equation is that even if you believe the probability that climate change is human-made is very low, the costs, the impacts, the consequences are so catastrophically high for us as a species, and indeed every other species on the planet, that even though that probability, even if you believe it's, vanishingly small, the impacts, the costs are up there near infinite in terms of how they will affect us. So risk, therefore, is very high. So you should act anyway, even if you're not 100% sure that it's caused by human beings or not.
So a disappointing summit then, in your words. Has there been any good news? There
is some good news. We're seeing, as Jamie reported last week, 38% of China's energy last year was created by renewables. Even a decade ago, we would have found that surprising, I think. And the good news is that the cost of the transition to renewables is looking increasingly like it may get cheaper than was originally envisaged. So we can almost turn that equation round. The cost of transition, the probability being high, that the cost could be low, that risk goes down to when we transfer to renewables. And so there's good news there, and even if you were to stick with the status quo, $52 trillion, it's estimated by The Economist this week, is needed to just stick with oil and gas. So there is no reason not to spend a great percentage of that money on green technologies.